I knew something was wrong the moment I stepped into my grandmother's compound. Not because of what I saw, but because of what I didn't. No voices, no movements, no sound of cooking, nothing at all. Adebayo's compound was never quiet like that. Hello, I am Asabi. I grew up in Lagos, but every holiday as a child, I spent time in that compound. It was always full. Neighbors passing through, children playing, someone calling your name from across the yard. So, when my mother called that morning and said, Asabi, she's gone, I did not ask questions. I just packed and left Lagos. I arrived just before the sunset to my village. The gate looked the same, rusty, slightly bent, hanging unevenly. I pushed it open slowly, and the sound it made felt too loud for how empty everything was. The air inside felt heavy, not hot, not cold, just still. I stepped in. The ground was dry. The mango tree stood in the middle like always, but the shadow it cast stretched too far, like they didn't match the direction of the sun. So I stopped walking. I listened, but didn't hear anything. No radio, no generator, not even distant voices, as usual. Grandma, I called, but there was no answer. I told myself it was just because she was gone. That's what happens when someone dies. Things go quiet. But this didn't feel like a grief to me. It felt like something was waiting. I walked towards her room. The door was slightly open. That alone made my chest tighten. My grandmother never left her door open, so I pushed it. The room was neat, too neat. A wrapper folded on the bed, her slippers placed beside it like she just stepped out. But the smell, there was something wrong with the smell. It smelled burnt, not like food, not like smoke, something older, like something had just been heated too long and left to rot. So I stepped back out into the hallway. That's when I heard it. A dragging sound, so soft, slow, from behind me. So I turned. Nothing. Just the hallway. And at the end of the hallway, I saw that door. The one she warned me about. I hadn't thought about it in years, but the moment I saw it again, my body reacted before my mind did. My chest tightened. My hands went cold. The door looked darker than everything around it. Like the light avoided it. I should have left. I know that now, but I didn't. Then came the knock. 3 slow hits from inside the door. Knock, knock, knock. I froze. Every part of me told me to run. Then I heard the voice. Asabi, my throat went dry. It sounded like her. Weak, strained. Then she said again, come. I took a step forward without thinking. Then another. Each step heavier than the last. The closer I got, the colder it became. By the time I reached the door, my fingers were shaking. I placed my hand on the handle. The knocking stopped immediately. Silence dropped over everything. I hesitated. Then I opened it. The smell hits me first. Sharp, rotten, burnt. I gagged instantly. The room inside was darker than it should have been. The sunlight behind me didn't even reach far. But at the center of that room, there sat a large calabash. Old, wide, carefully placed. Dark stains smeared around it. Not paint, too thick, too even. Then I stepped closer. Slowly, my heart was beating so hard I couldn't hear it. I leaned over. Inside, there was a skull, not old, not clean, but fresh. Dark stains still clinging to it. I stepped back immediately, but my foot slipped. I almost fell. At this moment, the skull moved, just slightly, but enough. I froze. The door behind me slammed shut. I ran to it. I pulled. I didn't move, but then I had it, the movement. Behind me, they came slow, wet. So I turned. Something was rising out of that calabash. A hand, so long, dark, and I felt it's wrong. It gripped the edge and pulled itself up. Then the face appeared. My grandmother, but not her. Her skin looked stretched. Her smile too wide. Her eyes completely black. You looked inside. Her voice wasn't just her. There were others beneath it, layered, whispering. You were told not to. I couldn't move. More shapes moved behind her, stepping forward. As they came closer, I saw their faces. They are people I knew. Neighbors, relatives, all smiling, the same white smile. Ha! You open it, they said. They all spoke at once. So now, she tilted her head. You belong here. This was the last thing I saw. Until the next morning, they found me outside the gate, unconscious. My mother said I fainted. She said grief can do strange things. But I didn't argue. I didn't tell her anything because I am not sure I left that room. Sometimes at night, I hear something in my room. A dragging, slow, wood against the wall. And when I look toward the corner, I swear I can see the shape of that calabash. And something is inside it moving.